Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Let's go ahead and look at the book of Proverbs, chapter number 10 and verse number 22. Proverbs 10:22, the Bible says, "The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the Indiana Jones movies. Excuse me, but I remember in one of the movies, they came across the supposed Holy Grail. And for those of you who don't know what the Holy Grail is, the Holy Grail is supposedly the cup that Jesus drank out of. Okay, and King Arthur, and the story of King Arthur and his men and his knights, they went hunting for it and looking for it. Well, in the Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones came across King Arthur. Somehow, I guess the time was spliced, or I don't know, or he was been waiting there for all that time and never aged. But King Arthur and I think was it just him or a couple of other knights? I can't remember. But anyway, King Arthur was there, and Indiana Jones was supposed to choose which one was the Holy Grail. There was all kinds of different shallots and cups everywhere, and he was supposed to choose which one belonged to Jesus that he drank out of. And he was in a race with the Nazis. It was a crazy, crazy movie. And they were also trying to get the Holy Grail. They were trying to collect all the artifacts, in order to boost their own wealth. And so one of them rushed in and was like, "Oh, it's definitely." He found the most beautiful, golden, with all these made of gold with all these rubies around it and everything. Grabbed it. It's got to be this one, and he drank out of it, and then he died. I think he turned into ash or something like that, and he shriveled because he picked the wrong one. And Indiana Jones picked the right one, and it was just an old wooden cup, because Jesus was a very simple man when he walked the earth, right? He wasn't wealthy. He wasn't a king on earth anyway. Not yet. He will be, but he was, when he walked the earth 2,000 plus years ago, he was the son of a carpenter, or stepson rather, and which also meant that he himself was a carpenter, a lowly carpenter, didn't make a whole lot of money and not a lot of great wealth. And here is a very powerful verse that says, "The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it." You see, the devil wants to give you fake blessings, okay? Because a true blessing can only come from the Lord, because blessing literally means favor with the Lord. And whenever God tries to give us something that he knows we want, he knows that we need, sometimes the devil will slip in and try to tempt us with something that is much shinier, much more appealing to the eye, much more appealing to the flesh. And it may look nicer. It may sparkle more than the plain box that God is trying to give us. But I assure you, when you accept the blessing of the Lord over whatever the devil is trying to tempt us with, it will always be the right choice, because the blessing of the Lord doesn't come with sorrow, whereas the things that Satan tries to tempt us with always comes with sorrow. I know of one particular young lady who grew up in church, and not a Baptist church, but nevertheless grew up in church, and as she grew older, became an adult, she wanted to get into Hollywood, and she did. She works in the Hollywood industry, in the entertainment industry, makes pretty decent money, okay, and as far as she's concerned, she's living the dream, she's not going to church. In fact, I don't think she even believes in God anymore, has turned completely atheist, and has accepted what the devil tried to give her, that shiny thing. Ooh, a career in Hollywood, and oh, wow, that's glamorous. But let me tell you, she's not happy. Sorrow came with that. She's constantly in therapy and constantly, having anxiety issues and all these things that God could easily fix just by having a relationship with Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, it is much better to take the blessing of the Lord that comes with no sorrow than to accept the shiny object, whatever it may be, that Satan is trying to offer you. So I encourage you today, stick with the Lord, follow the Lord, and accept his blessing. It will be worth it. It comes with no sorrow. I'm going to stop right there. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, beautiful Monday. Bye-bye.